My name is Tom. I'm the brother-in-law of the Marine. We served together in the Marine Corps a few decades ago, and he asked me to share a story with you that happened to me. It all started a few years back when I retired from teaching 6th grade. I was wondering, what am I going to do with the rest of my life? Each morning after my wife left for work, I would take long walks with my dog Kona, and I would reflect on things that happened in my past and what was going to be next for me and what was going to happen in the future. What do I have to look forward to? How am I going to transform myself, reform myself, recreate myself now that I'm retired? This may sound silly, but I always wanted a cross. I mean, I've had a cross in the past when I made my confirmation, when I was like in 5th grade, and I was looking for someone to give me a gift of a cross again. I know I could purchase a gold cross or silver, but that's not what I wanted. I wanted something that, unexpected. And I would take my walks with my dog, and as I would reflect and say my prayers, I would ask the Lord to somehow, some way, by any means, can I get a cross? As time went on, it happened. As crazy as this may sound, as I was walking, I saw the outline of a cross. And I thought, could this be the cross I've been asking for? I was wanting one around my neck, and I never did specify, and I know God had a sense of humor, but what am I supposed to do with this? Then it struck me, maybe I'm supposed to do something with this. It was barely visible, and when people come by, they're not really going to see it, so I'm going to make it bigger. So at first I had to figure out, how big is this cross going to be? The length, width, I don't know, but I did know that I'm retired, so every day I come walking by this canal, I'm going to add 3 to 4 stones, and I'm just going to keep going, and we'll see where this takes me. At first it was easy because I just used the rocks that were right here. But then I had to go a little further and further away. As time went on, I had to even go further and grab these big boulders and find the perfect rock and figure out where exactly it was going to be. But it was one rock at a time. As the days turned into weeks, and the weeks into months, months into years, I was finally coming to completion. I noticed towards the end that I was getting more tired. I was winded, I was losing my strength. Woo. But I kept getting more and more stones, and I just felt like something was happening, and I couldn't do any more. I was done, so I thought. Because of my symptoms, I went to see the doctor, who sent me to the cardiologist, who did all their tests, and they told me that my arteries were 80% clogged, and if I didn't have the surgery, I would only have 4 months to live. If I hadn't built this cross, would I have known that my arteries were clogged and I was about to die? Is it possible that this cross saved my life? After my surgery and my recovery, I started walking again. And I noticed that people started leaving things, and one was a note. And also I noticed other rocks that people added, and some of them had Bible verses that they wrote on. As time went on, I noticed that someone started building a smaller cross to the right of the one that I had constructed. And then I noticed that somebody had started building another cross on the left side, a third cross. On one of my many walks, I noticed something in the brush and I went over and checked it out. I couldn't believe it. It was a mangled mess of barbed wire. I got down, I examined it a little closer, I picked it up in my hands, and I swear this looked like just like the crown of thorns they placed on Jesus' head on Calvary. So I laid it on the rock at the top of the cross that I made, and then I knew it was finished. And one time I was walking by and I looked and I saw someone kneeling at the cross. So after all these years, to my amazement, with all the people that live around here, I bet 1,000 people have walked by, nobody has ever disturbed, defaced, or destroyed this cross, but they've only added to it. When I think back to that first rock that was laid,
I had no idea where it would take me in my faith walk. I looked at my life, a life Jesus extended, and I count my blessings. I realized the cross was always right before me. The cross Jesus died on and invites us into, just like Jesus invited the thief on his left and his right. I'm a blessed man because of the cross.